Información y noticias, Último Momento Venezuela, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, Twitter, YouTube, @Último Momento BE.
The corrupt and hostile regime of Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela clings to a false dream and antiquated vision for the region that has already failed its citizens. It does not represent the vision of millions of Venezuelans or in any way comport with the norms of our Latin American, Canadian, or Caribbean partners. Our position has not changed. We urge Venezuela to return to its constitution, to return to free, open, and democratic elections, and to allow the people of Venezuela a voice in their government. We will continue to pressure the regime to return to the democratic process that made Venezuela a great country in the past. Venezuela stands in stark contrast to the future of stability pursued by so many others in the hemisphere. The great tragedy is that although Venezuela could be one of the most prosperous countries in the region, it is one of the poorest in the world. Venezuela GDP growth in 2004 was as high as 18%. 10 years later, it is nearly a negative 4%, all the result of man-made collapse. Venezuela boasts the world's largest proven oil reserves, but riches are reserved only for the ruling elites. As a consequence, the people suffer. Venezuelans are starving. Looting is common, and the sick do not receive the medical attention they desperately need. Venezuelans are dying of malnutrition and disease. There has been no natural disaster, nothing like that earthquake that took me to Peru. The Venezuelan people suffer because of a corrupt regime that steals from its own people. The Maduro regime is squarely to blame and must be held to account. The United States has imposed sanctions on more than 40 current or former Venezuelan government officials, individuals who support Maduro and his efforts to undermine democracy. Over the past year, we have worked with many of our Latin American partners through the Lima Group and the Organization of American States in particular to build support for coordinated action to counter the country's slide into dictatorship. We appreciate the Lima Group of major regional leaders who have met regularly to support the Venezuelan people's quest to regain their country. Canada, too, has sanctioned dozens of Venezuelan leaders, including Maduro himself. And recently, the European Union joined the growing global chorus to sanction leaders in the regime for human rights abuses. The world is waking to the plight of the Venezuelan people. We encourage all nations to support the Venezuelan people. The time has come to stand with freedom-loving nations, those that support the Venezuelan people, or choose to stand with Maduro dictatorship, if that is your choice.
Información y noticias, Último Momento Venezuela, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, Twitter, YouTube, @Último Momento BE.